Yo, people, what we saying, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you may be in it. And obviously, today we're gonna be talking about my five concerns I have about Arsenal at the moment in it. So hopefully we can have a nice little chat and get into some real good discussions around that stuff, right? You know what I mean? But before we get into any of that, just make sure you're liking the video. Obviously, it brings more beautiful people in the world into the gang. You know what I mean? Into the Akat Hookski. You get me? And please make sure you are subscribing. We are growing. I think we're now like maybe 60 something away. Sorry, 50 something away from 1.4. So we're on a nice little trajectory over these sides. You know what I mean? We're trying to make things happen. We're trying to make things move. And obviously, that's only going to be possible with all of you lovely people. So look, before I get into anything, I just want to say bear with me in it, because I am so mash up right now that is crazy. But we have to make the content in it, because without the content there is no hooks. You know what I mean? Got a Starbucks, you get me? You know what I mean? Hey, big up Ellie. The five things that should concern you, Hooks, is Arteta, Martinelli, Havertz, Jorginho, Shevchenko, all not good enough for Arsenal standard. When you were winners, you had Adams, Henry, Bergkamp, Vieira, and Pires. You know what? There is one concern that this stuff can kind of tie into. So we'll definitely get around to it. But when you when you put it when you just read out the names like that, we really, to a degree, have fallen from grace, in it. You know what I mean? We really have fallen from grace. Like, yeah. Imagine go in your defense going from man like Adams to man like Zinchenko. It's a crazy drop. I won't lie. I actually won't lie. A big up, Mr. Robbo. Make sure y'all are going over and subscribing to his thing, man. He makes content as well. And he's one of the bros. He's in the phone book. Make sure you're supporting him. And I blame Wenger and Henry for conning me into supporting now all this pain. Hey, do you know what? We're currently going through pain, but hopefully, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And obviously, big up Toxtef Reds, big up Hooks. You know the thing. And just to let y'all know, this whole time I've been flopping in it, because I was eligible for ads, but I just didn't turn them on. Grandpa Hooks. You know what I mean? So there should be adverts on this thing. Well, at least I hope there's ads on this thing. I went through YouTube support yesterday and set it all up. So if an ad does pop up, don't worry about my face. That's so much more important than watching me. You know them right there. But yeah, cool. So look, the first thing that I want to talk a bit about, and chat, please do get involved in it. And I am gonna pin it as a comment. I'll change as I talk about different things. I'll change the pin comment. But the first thing that is a concern to me is the current power struggle at Arsenal. Yeah. Boom. Let me pin that real quick. Let me pin that. Replace pinned message. Boom. All right, cool. So this is the first thing, innit? And look, a lot of this. Look at this guy. Hey, big up Direct Diaries, man. Crooks. You get me? We're back again. We're back again. So look. So obviously, with the news that recently broke, Edu left Arsenal. Yeah. Obviously, there's loads of Arsenal fans that are happy about this. There's a small portion that are a bit not too happy about this. A lot of people a lot of people have their different opinions on Edu, innit? But it does seem that, I don't know if it's the main reason or the only reason, but one of the contributing factors was the power struggle. It can be summed up as a power struggle, innit? And let me just share my screen quickly. just to run through some quotes that I saw. So this was an article, yeah, done by it's Team Talk. I don't know the credibility, but they probably got their quotes from somewhere. And the thing that I want to focus on, where is it? I had it earlier. So look, so we have been informed that the reason for his departure is due to internal disagreements over the line to follow for the future of us. Give me a minute. Cool. Sorry, just had a phone call come through. I didn't answer it, but yeah, it probably would have made mad noise for you people. So look, yeah. So for the future of Arsenal, which arose amid a long-term strategic review of the club, sources say that Edu holds opposing positions to other leading figures at Arsenal about their next steps for the development of Arsenal. And in order to not ruin his fantastic relationship with the club, he decided to leave. Yeah. So that's the first thing, yeah. So that to me is telling me that Edu, yeah, completely disagreed with the path that Arsenal needs to take now. And because I now know that he disagreed with the path that Arsenal need to take, that means that potentially there's something on the horizon for Arsenal, yeah. And the fact that he decided to leave, yeah, to me means that he wasn't able to get enough people on his, I guess, on his side, or to kind of understand his reasons or his position on what the club needs to do, or you know, maybe it could even be the original direction he still believes in, but the club want, a lot of people within the hierarchy want to change the direction of the club. So now, as an Arsenal fan, yeah, who I have absolutely nothing, I know absolutely nothing about what those discussions are. I have absolutely no clue about what was discussed in the strategic review of the. It could even be something silly like, oh, yeah, we think it's more important to invest into increasing the size of the stadium over potentially, going for XYZ target in the. It could be something like, I don't know what it is, or maybe we feel we should change the way that we do the purchasing of tickets. The ballot system not really working, yada yada yada. It could be anything, right? Or it could be, oh, in 5 years' time, this is where we should be. This is who we should have. These are the like roles within the club, yada yada yada. And obviously, there's disagreements there, but for him to disagree and disagree to such an extent that he thinks that it would ruin or potentially ruin the relationship shows to me that there is a power struggle. Yeah. And I think the other thing that kind of outlines, yeah, that there is a power struggle at Arsenal, yeah, is this as well. So I saw this, yeah, it's an article from Yahoo, yeah, and basically, in light of Eddie Gasper's surprise departure from Arsenal on Monday, the Gunners have given manager Mikel Arteta a major new role at the club. Interesting. He's been given a major new role, more power. Power struggle? Coincidence? I think not. There's been suggestions that the North Londoners could now go through a period of instability. I did say this in I think in the stream I did, not yesterday, the day before, or it might have been yesterday. I did say this. And after recent results, which included no shots on target from one particular attacker in the loss against Newcastle, the last thing the Spaniard needs is any more upheaval. Yeah. However, the appointment of a new sporting director needs to be swift and executed with the minimum of fuss. Mikel Arteta to help choose Arsenal's new sporting director. Yeah. Given that any new man or woman coming in will be working closely alongside Arteta, it stands to reason why the club would want him involved with the decision-making process. I personally don't think he should be involved. I think it's a very, 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 very bad thing for Arsenal to allow the manager to have a major say in who the sporting director is, because there's a bias there. Like, Mikel Arteta is not going to want to work with someone who challenges him. Mikel Arteta is not going to work with someone that has, opposing philosophy or opposing ideas, or has a differing view on like the type of players that we should bring in, or the age of the players, or even stuff like where the main scouting network should be. Like, he's not gonna want someone that disagrees. Let's just say Arteta's like, you know what, I really want an influx of Spanish players in the team. He's not gonna bring someone in, or I guess veto someone who feels like, maybe the French market is looking really good right now. I think we should be attacking the French market. Mikel will have to have a major say on anyone who comes in, or how Arsenal replace Edu. Where he's at in his career and his status at the club, it's unthinkable that he wouldn't. Unthinkable. That's a massive word, unthinkable. People, Arteta has so much power at this club. He has so much power at his club. By the way, talking about power, yeah. 9 likes, that ain't power. What, people? Slap that like button, man. Because that 9 likes, that ain't power, man. That is definitely not power. Civil War, yeah, Hawks. It might be, Do you know what? Yeah, maybe Edu is Captain America and and Arteta's Iron Man, innit? What's your thoughts on Edu leaving? Big up Ian White, by the way. Personally, I think he got more transfers wrong than he did right. So I'm kind of okay with the news. I am over the moon, Ian, because I believe that this guy was trash. I'm sorry, maybe I'm going overboard, but I think that he hasn't necessarily upgraded the quality of the squad. I feel like there's still a lot of key areas within the squad that year on year since he's been here have been neglected. We just haven't addressed them. For example, we still don't have we've only signed one striker since he's come. And that's Jesus, who man would argue is not really even a striker, And I know a lot of people say, oh, but what about Havertz? But we didn't sign Havertz as a striker. We signed him as a midfielder. And then that didn't work out. So we moved him into the 9, and it was like, oh, damn, he's actually pretty cold in the 9. But then, for me, it's kind of expected for him to be better in the 9 than he is in the 8, because where we kind of saw him at his best, and I guess the thing that made Chelsea go and buy him, he was a shadow striker. He played in the 10, just behind the striker at Bayer Leverkusen. And he was known for scoring. He wasn't really known for creating. He was more like getting goals. So, yeah, I mean, we still haven't, since he's been here, we haven't brought in any sort of like real challenge for Saka on the right wing. And I mean, it's not a problem that I'm going to be discussing today, but I do think it's a problem. The fact that Saka is arguably the most comfortable person in the world. Like, don't get me wrong, Saka plays well, very well. But if he ever has an off game, it doesn't really matter, because there's no one that's going to take his place. He doesn't have to worry about anybody. And then he gets overused, burning out, all them things there. Do you know what I mean? So another thing not addressed, we a left winger, a killer on the left, man. And if you think about it, in the 22-23 season, we wanted Mudryk. We didn't get Mudryk. He wasn't able to get Mudryk over the line. That's a failure on his part. I know people now look with hindsight and be like, well, look what Mudryk's done at Chelsea. But I genuinely believe if Mudryk came to Arsenal, he would have been a different player. And the reason why I say that is because we're the ones that actually scouted him. Like, we're the ones that actually had an idea. We had a plan for him. People remember he got shown the Arsenal plan and wanted to come to Arsenal. We had a plan for his development. His development would have been different to what it is at Chelsea. He would have been coming into a much more stable environment. He would have come in and not been not relied upon as heavily as what he was relied upon at Chelsea. These are just the facts. But then we all know the reason why he ended up at Chelsea, because Arsenal wouldn't pay the amount that Shakhtar wanted up front. Yeah. And we all know why they wanted a certain amount up front, because a lot of that money, it went towards supporting Ukraine in the war in Russia. Look, we haven't addressed, bringing in any sort of like quality that can back up Erdegaard in the, I guess, the right 8/10, a creative player that can kind of take off some of the load and the responsibility on Erdegaard to, go and create for Arsenal. And we're now seeing the ramifications of that, because he's not in the team and we are struggling with creating. We are struggling with anything going through the middle. It's actually crazy. Like we are only going out to the wings. It's actually crazy. Like do you know what? Yeah, it's like we're going green. All we do is recycle the ball. Like we just keep on recycling the ball. We care about the environment. Like it's crazy. So there's that. And then if you think about it, not only did we not not replace Erdegaard, not only did we not bring in adequate quality to back up Erdegaard, we also got rid of 2 players that could have done it and then didn't replace them. Not even with 1 player. And then on top of that, we promoted a guy, who I think is a baller, promoted him to the first team, and then we don't give him a chance. So it's all fugazi. It's all looking like bad planning. I mean, let's be completely honest, another thing, and I don't know if this is Edu, I don't know if it's Arteta. It's probably more Arteta than Edu, but them man with a dynamic duo, apparently. Strange that he's left. We keep on chasing the Xhaka replacement. What type of planning is that? Why are we constantly chasing Xhaka? We let Xhaka go. Go and find someone new. So, do you get what I'm saying? I think it's all a bit crazy. I won't lie. So I'm happy that he's gone. Apparently, your manager didn't want Sterling. There we go. And then if that's the case, that's another L on Edu. Do you know what I mean? So look, after the reverse at St. James Park, Arsenal now find themselves 7 points from Liverpool, who currently occupy the Premier League's top spot. 2 of their next 3 English top flight games are London derbies against Chelsea and West Ham, respectively, whilst the other is against high-flying Nottingham Forest, our blood brothers. It's all crazy. It's actually all crazy, people. Like, it's actually insane. It really is insane. So the power, like, I feel like the combination of the stuff about Edu coming out, and then sorry, the news about Edu leaving. Sorry, I'm just trying to find where I was in the chat as well. Cool. Edu leaving, and then miraculously, we get told that Arteta is going to be getting more power. And we also know that Edu wanted the CEO role at Arsenal. Could Edu have been a bit frustrated that he's seeing Arteta constantly get more power, having more say, and then the balance between them is kind of tipping more in Arteta's favor, and he's now being told, we kind of trust a bit more in Arteta than we do you, and he's just like, all right, bun this. Do you know what I mean? Big up, Ashley. It was about Arsenal being top 4 before the international break. Okay. If he runs things, why does he set himself? Yeah, these are the good questions, man. Arteta choosing nothing. They just use his name to make decisions without backlash. Potentially, you sacked the wrong guy. Well, he wasn't. Edu wasn't sacked. Edu, he left of his own accord. Edu left of his own accord. Is Mikel becoming our modern day Wenger? He is, and I feel like because if you remember, when Arteta first came in, he said something along the lines of the club's kind of lost its way, culture-wise. And I guess a big part of that culture was, I guess, Wenger and what Wenger did and how Wenger controlled the club and how Wenger kind of had a say in everything and kind of took control of everything. And Wenger could do that because Wenger had been in football like 20, 30, 40 years prior to him joining Arsenal. This is Arteta's first role in football. Why would he even set himself up for failure? Like, why does it? I don't know why he thinks he can handle all that. Arteta doing nothing. Do you believe that? You actually believe that crap? I don't know, man. It's the murmurs that are going around, man. It's bad if they allow Arteta to have the final say, but it makes sense to have him put his thoughts in. Yeah. He should be able to put his thoughts in, but may just say, I don't know, I'm not too sure about that. I'll be honest. That's a script. Okay. 4CB and 3DM, yeah, he sure has power, but he wanted Marino. Marino was an Arteta signing. Like Arteta personally wanted Marino. Arteta personally wanted Rice. That's already two of the three midfield. That's him. Arteta wanted Calafiori. We all know this. Yo, big up, Ravi. You get me? Arteta has you can't honestly believe that, bro. You honestly can't believe that, bro. Morning, everybody. Hey, beans and toast with a cheese. Big up, man. Taurus 18. Big up, Hooks. I'm from yo. We got man from Cape Town in the building. Hey, big up, man. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing good. Let me know, man. You man don't have a Scooby-Doo, bro. Who is your beef with? Who are you beefing? Are you beefing me? I don't know who your beef is with, bro. Question: What can Arsenal do with that squad? I don't know, but we gonna find out. We gonna find out. How can the man run things and bring a water pistol to a gun? Same old Arsenal fans always blaming someone. Well, I mean, not really blaming anyone, but you know, I say holding accountable. Why? You get me? But big you up, bro. Typical distraction tactic because of their bad run of games. I don't know, you know, because that could have. Do you know what? Yeah, I would have agreed with this if it was Arsenal that got rid of Edu, but it was Edu that left. So the math ain't mathing, Ashley. The math is not mathing. It's the fact that we got told that Edu, being our sports director, we would have first pick on. Yep. Yeah. You know what I mean, bro? See, you know this, man. Spurs could be above you next week. Let that. I don't really care about that personally. I'll take a fact sent in pickpockets and rob the shit. You don't have scouts. You just link yourself to players other teams are linked to. That is a lie. Because nobody was linked to Mudryk when we was linked to him. Big up to you, Hawks. Nobody was actually linked to Declan Rice when we went in for him. We actually did a lot of groundwork on Rice as well for about over a year. So, yeah, big up Abdullah. Saka does have to worry because when he can't cope and ends up like Michael Owen, he will be sitting at home wishing Arsenal and England didn't. Yeah, potentially. That's why you never get them. We've got a few players that we've wanted, so I don't know where that's coming from. Hey, what team do you support, Ashley? What team do you support? I'm very confused. Your messages are confusing me, bro. Honestly, Hooks, you have to blame your scouts too, as they have gone for lesser quality players. They keep on getting Chelsea's scrappy players. That's another thing. I don't know why we keep on going in for Chelsea's players. Havertz was a good business opportunity for Edu, potentially. I actually like the Havertz signing, but that's because I like Havertz as a player. So I'm kind of biased. 6-time champions of Europe, you'll never. Oh, you're funny, bro. Yeah, your manager ain't running shit. He's just a puppet taking instructions. Well, let me know who he's taking them instructions from, bro. Big up Hawks. Forest wanted Edu months ago. They can have that trash statement from Brown Envelope. Fabrizio Romano said Edu is one of the best directors in the world. Incorrect. Arsenal has 0 majors. Yeah, bro. I don't know what he's the best at personally. Big up, bro. Big up, ZL. You genuinely think Mudryk would be something else for Arsenal? I don't see any change in Sterling so far. Havertz we can discuss, but he's not a striker. So I do think that Mudryk would have been different for Arsenal because he would have, like I said, the environment he'd be coming into was a lot more stable. His development would have been different. He would have been playing a different style of football. And obviously at that point when we wanted to come in, we was cooking. So he was literally coming into us. He would have been coming into a side that was flying. And I don't think you can really compare Sterling to the Mudryk thing because Like, if he came to Arsenal, he wouldn't have come from Chelsea. So there wouldn't have been that whole complex of saving the player, if you get what I mean. Like, when Mudryk was signed, he was actually a good player. He wasn't great, but he was actually a good player. Like, Arteta gets to choose. That's why he got bums like Vieira. We'll never know. Arteta trash needs to find. Oh, man. Hey, man. I seriously don't think Mudryk would be any different for Arsenal, but take him. I wouldn't take him now. No, that ship sailed, bro. That ship has sailed. You see that ship? That's gone. That ship over there somewhere, bro. That ship long gone, bro. Long gone, bro. Hooks, besides the power struggle, is really simple. He's been offered a higher position with triple the salary, and he needs to look after number one. But I do think that if he was given the CEO role at Arsenal, he wouldn't have left. He would have stayed at Arsenal regardless of the salary. Not that I'm complaining, because I don't know what he's done to deserve to be a CEO. Big up Rana, your tears are gold. Allow me, Rana, man. Allow me, man. Thank God I don't fuel these clown owners. That's a disrespect to Wenger. Wenger won titles. Arteta won nothing, apart from an FA Cup. You know what I mean? Cry me a river. Oh, cry me a river. You're funny. With Erdegaard results for you, Hooks will definitely pick up. As first, he's your captain. That's very true. And the link up play with Saka has, yep, those two are a threat, and Saka needs his SPA back. He does. He needs his brother back, man. He needs his bro back. I'm looking at it. If I was the manager, what would I do? Okay. One gone, one to go. Get Arteta out, please. Big up Ramachandra one. Hey, you know what? 49 people locked inside. Don't know what the likes are on, but the likes better be on something wavy. Better be on something wavy. You get me? You know what I mean? Obviously, subscribe to the thing. We're growing. Hopefully, I can hit 1.4 today or get over 1.4 today. I am going to do a watch along. Well, I say watch along, smoke along, big smoke. We're going to be watching Leverkusen versus Liverpool, and we will be there with all the George charged up. Yeah. So, Rana, I know you're here in the chat. Yeah. Make sure you're there, because that spirit bomb, yeah, we're going to be dashing it upon Liverpool's Clark, man. Big up Xabi Alonso, man. Marino run like a pile of bricks. Arteta gets what he is given. They focus on the Klarna deals. Okay. How are you making decisions and set yourself up to fail? That's what you think. They won't ever say he got sacked. Oh, so you actually think that he did get sacked? Interesting, actually. Let me know. Let me know why you think he got sacked instead of him leaving. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, the L bags. This is what I want to know. Have I said something mad? I don't think I've even said anything mad. Hit the likes and subscribe, everyone. Why you don't get players you're linked to all summer? Because Arsenal moved too slow. Big up. What scouts? Eddie sacked him even knows that. If you have skilled workers, if you put a stupid worker and give him an executive position and overpaid him, the company going to be exactly Logitech. And this is why I didn't want him to be CEO. This is why I didn't want him to be CEO. You know them way there. I'm doing great, bro. Hope you're good. Early score prediction for tomorrow's game. If Erdegaard's there, 1-0 to Arsenal. If Erdegaard's not there, 0-0. That's what I'll go with. If I'm the manager and I have to say what the fuck, would I get so many scrubs and then not trust them to come on? So are you alluding to the fact that Edu was bringing in players that Arteta didn't want? Let me know. I can't lie, you're actually confusing me at the moment. Big up the Liverpool fans. Yeah, big up. You know what? We don't just want Arsenal fans in here. We want all fans in here, because we like all football. You know what I mean? Big up my brother Hyper. You get me? Smash the likes, people. Sell on value, simple. I hear it. Subscribe to the thing. You get me? 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 Join the gang. Join the Akak Hookski. You get me? Yeah, man. Don't put Arteta Wenger in the thing. Why do Arsenal fans wait for Arteta to fail? Wait, what do you mean? Wait for Arteta to fail? I'm not waiting for Arteta to fail. I'm actually waiting for Arsenal to succeed. Believe it or not, yeah, I want to see Arsenal win stuff. I'm actually from an era where I was used to my team winning things. And that's what I want us to get back to. You know what I mean? Liverpool 6 UCL. Read it twice for me, please, Hooks. Liverpool 6 UCL. But Rana, will it be a seventh? Will we be seeing a seventh? Will we be seeing a seventh, Rana? Let me know, man. A Sane Masuku. I hope I said that right. Let me know. Maybe I butchered your name. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Big up, Hooks. Big up you, bro. Big up Horizon Gaming. What you're saying, bro? I think Arsenal will go back to winning ways after the Chelsea game. So look, you know what, yeah? You know what, yeah? Beans and toast with the cheese on top, yeah? This is why, even though I've lost faith, I can't lie, I've lost faith in Arteta. I have to be honest with my feelings in it. But I'm not one of them man that every preview and every reaction and every build up and every stream I go on, I'm gonna be, get out of my club. Get him out. I'm not gonna do that because I don't think that's productive in it. I think that's very counterproductive in it. But yeah, I am hoping, yeah, that Arsenal can turn the ship around. Whether that's with Arteta or without Arteta, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. Just turn the ship around. Because whatever I'm seeing right now is absolutely disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. Why are you, Matt, saying if Arteta had a say, why would he want Scrubs to sit on the bench? You know he's gonna fail. Mm-hmm. I can't. I'm serious. I'm sorry. Bro, you seem really angry right now, and I just don't know why you're so angry, bro. Because I'm actually very calm. You know what I mean? Kroenke's employ and reward failure. Our beloved deluded fans need to know and understand Arteta the nobody is a yes man to fulfill top 4, 0 trophies objective. I bought Arsenal not for trophies. Stan K. He did say that. Bav style. But 7th UCL is coming home. Igao is sure you guys are going to beat Chelsea. So look, ZL, yeah, this is my opinion on the Chelsea game, yeah. If the Chelsea team that played against Manchester United turns up and the Arsenal team, the first half of the Liverpool game, turn up, then I think Arsenal win. But if the Arsenal team that faced Newcastle turn up and the Chelsea team that played Liverpool turn up, I think we get battered. Absolutely battered. Arsenal fans with Arteta is like reading a book, knowing what happens, then read it again to find out what happens. Hook should do 8. Hey, big up Arthur King, Chamuno Ra. Hope I said that right. Yeah, man. Big up Hawks. I think Arsenal are over calculating their moves. Why can't they? Arthur, man. It's like you read my mind, bro. Handle yourself well on Pot's show. Error was talking absolute shite as usual. Shake my head. One prem in 30 years, you know. Yeah, man. Big up Potts for having me on these shows as well, man. I'm actually on. I actually do a regular show on Potts' channel on a Thursday at 4. Be there or be square. You get me? Is Havertz immune to substitution? Potentially. How can you read my emotions from what I'm? So Ashley. Appreciate, yeah. When your messages are coming through, they're coming. I'm reading them after I've already said what I've said in it. So it's hard for me to keep up. So when I'm reading your messages, it sounds like you're attacking something. Yeah. And you only attack when you're angry, right? So if you're not angry, then my bad. I just made that assumption. And I did say it's an assumption, in it. So if you're not angry, that's fine. But it feels like, from what you're saying, you're like you have aggro towards something. And I just that's what I don't understand. Because at the moment I can't tell if you're vexed with Edu or you're vexed with Arsenal or you're vexed with Arteta or I just can't tell. I don't know what your standpoint is. Do you know what? Yeah, sending a message letting me know what you're like. I don't even know if you support Arsenal. Ben Hooks has 5 on it. I don't even know what team you support. Do you know what I mean? So just let me know, man. That's all I just want to know, bro. You know what I mean? You get me? Do you know what I'm saying? Big up, brother Hooks. Big up, Zach. Good times. I got 5 on it. 5 things that piss me off about Arsenal. Arteta don't know how to run a project. But see, this is interesting because you said you're talking about hypotheticals. I actually haven't spoken about one hypothetical yet, to be honest. I haven't spoken about one hypothetical yet. Like, I've spoken about Edu leaving, which is not a hypothetical. I spoke about Arsenal playing poor against Newcastle, which again is not a hypothetical. I spoke about the transfer business that Arsenal didn't do over the years, which is also not a hypothetical because they didn't do it. It's all making sense now. A big up Tottenham Ranger, big up Mikey, big up. It's all making sense now. It's a Spurs fan. It's all making sense now. People, I get it now. I get it. It's cool. All right, big up Ashley though. Eddie going will freshen up things for us potentially. Maybe him and Mikel were just too similar in their thinking. A new voice and a way of doing things might well be what may get us over the line. See, look, I'm a Spurs fan and Ange will win a trophy before Arteta. How can Ange win a trophy before Arteta if Arteta's already won a trophy? Let me know. And I'm sorry. Sorry to all the Tottenham fans that I love in this chat. Yeah, the Tottenham ain't winning a trophy this season, bro. 5 things that piss me off about Arsenal: KSC, Trossard, Martinelli, Jesus, and Arteta. You know what? Yeah, been very bad at managing time in it because I've been talking with y'all. See, I love talking to the people there, minute. But let me talk about the next thing. Yeah, so Arsenal, this will be a short one, innit? So Arsenal's unwillingness, yeah, to attack markets, yeah, and find I guess you say loopholes to spend big. Yeah. It's no secret that we never do enough. We actually never do enough in transfer windows. Like we always sign players. Yeah. Actually, apart from there was the season where we signed Czech, we only signed Czech. Abysmal. But Arsenal have always failed to deliver in transfer markets. This is not even a new thing. And I spoke about it a bit earlier, yeah. But let's look at the transfer window that just went, yeah. So the transfer window that just went, yeah. We signed Calafiori, we signed Mikel Moreno, yeah, and we signed Raheem Sterling on loan. Yeah. Am I missing someone? No. What the hell is that? What the we nearly won the Prem last season. If we converted any loss or draw into a win last season, anyone, it doesn't matter which one, any of them, we win the league. So why are we going into this transfer window, A, without a plan of all the positions that we're going to attack, and B, executing that plan? What the hell? Hey, what? Arteta won the FA Cup. What? Oh man, why did we not sign a striker? Why did we not sign a traditional? Do you know what? Why did we not sign Gyökeres? Nobody was linked to him. Nobody was in. He was a free. He was a free go. No one would have challenged us. And look what he's done so far. Look what he's done so far. Look what he's done so far. We could have had him. Why did we not sign a 10 when we let 2 players go that could play that role? Unless you're telling me that Mikel Moreno was the guy that's coming in to play the 10. And if that's the case, by the way, absolutely killed it, bro. If Liverpool sign one player, but Liverpool have world-class players, we don't have any world-class players. If that was the plan, that's diabolical, bro. That's diabolical. That is actually diabolical. Arteta is that guy that will buy a wardrobe when he needs a. Actually, you're funny, man. Nah, that's true though. I'm hearing that. I'm defo hearing that. I'm defo hearing that. Not gonna lie, ESR is a better footballer than he's better at progressing the ball. He's better at like he's a better ball carrier. Everything else, I think Erdegaard probably takes it. But I hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying. Even this, he fumbled Vlahovic. Like, there's so many. Why? Look, yeah. Why are we always the nice guy? We're always the nice guy. We're always the nice guy, man. Why didn't we do what Chelsea did? Why are we the only ones that are susceptible to FFP and PSR? Why are we the only ones that focus on it? Why can't we find these loopholes? Why did we not sign a striker? Why did we not sign an adequate winger? With this transfer window, we could have got Calafiori, we could have got Moreno, we could have got Gyökeres, we could have got Nico Williams. Boom. Boom. I tell you, if we just signed, yeah, so bun off the Raheem Sterling thing, dead it, kill it, bun it off. If we just signed Gyökeres and Nico Williams on top of, or even Gyökeres and Isak, yeah, if we just said, look, we're going to splash the cash, yeah, because this is one thing that's always frustrated me, yeah, if we just splash the cash, yeah, on players that can help us win the league, and then we win the league, we make the money back. We actually make the money back. Yeah, I do agree with this. I agree with this. So that's one thing I like about ESR. That's the one thing that I think Erdegaard does need to kind of bring into his game is ball carrying. If Erdegaard brings ball carrying into his game, I think he will become a really, 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 really top world class player. Because people, that's what we needed, you know. Do you know what? Even this, we could have got Olmo. Barcelona got him for, in comparison to Art, they got him for chump change. We could have had Isak and we could Olise, but Bayern signed him for pittance. We could have had Eze. Like, there's so many that, do you know what? Yeah, there's so many players, yeah, that all of you, even rivals, yeah, could say, oh, you could have signed him, you could have signed this person, you could have signed that person. But we didn't, and I don't understand why. We got told, congratulations. We got told, yeah, that we had around about 200 million to spend without sales. We made sales, but we didn't spend anywhere near that. We spent like 7 weeks trying to sign Moreno. Moreno's a brother that Moreno is a, do you know what? Yeah. Moreno is a brother that you call up the Sociedad owner, yeah, and you go, yo, Moreno, how much? And he probably goes 35 million euros. Okay, cool. We're sending the check now. Done. They're done. Why is it taking 7 weeks? Calafiori took like 3-4 weeks. Again, Calafiori, call up the owner Bologna. Oh, how much? We saying how much for Calafiori? Oh, 35 million euros. Okay, cool. Say no more. Check's on the way. Done. An hour at most. Done. Do you know what I mean? Done. Actually done. Why is it taking so long? And then now, because let's have it right, yeah. Moreno and Calafiori are not the level of baller that it should take you as long as it did to sign them. They're not like star players. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's not like you're trying to sign like a Haaland or someone. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you're trying to sign a Yamal. You know what I mean? It's Calafiori and Moreno. Obviously, no disrespect. You know, they're my club now, no disrespect, but they're not like, you get me? Shouldn't be that difficult. And then you have your 7 to 11 weeks to work on, okay, how are we going to secure Gyökeres and Nico Williams? Bro, the only place Eddie was cooking was the barbecue, bro. That's what. I wish this team proved me wrong. Previous transfer window, I said this will hurt us, and now this is what's happening. We need a striker to win us the league, and Victor Gyökeres is the answer, not Havertz. Bro, how can we all collectively, as fan base, know this, but they don't? Arsenal attack, Havertz, Saka, Martinelli, Jesus, Trossard, Sterling, how many more? But how many? But nobody there is clinical, bro. And this is what I'm saying, Rana. Nobody there is clinical. And that's the problem. Odegaard is pants. He's a nah. Stop it, bro. Let's have it right. Odegaard is better than all your midfielders. Let's just have it right. Let's just wait. Chat is a Tottenham fan trying to chat to me, bro. Nah, relax, bro. Ashley, you're part of the community now, but relax, bro. You're doing a bit too much. He even fumbled Paqueta. So look, yeah, we don't attack transfer markets, but we've never done it. We've never done it. Do you know what? Yeah, I implore all of you, yeah, all of you Arsenal fans, yeah, go and look at the transfer window from 2004 and 2005 season, the season after we won the Invincibles. Go and look what we did. Go and look what we did. You will be very shocked to see what we did. The team that just went invincible and just won the league, yeah. I think we got to the semis of the quarters or the semis of the Champions League. And then I think we got to like this, was it the semis? Or maybe the final of the FA Cup, something like that. Where you go, Grandpa Brain, can't remember. Go and see the transfer window that we had after that season. Quarters versus Chelsea, yeah. How did we not, bro? How did we not sign Kudus, bro? How is Kudus going to West Ham? Bro, Edu left that, yeah. Parla left, but look who we brought. Like, and remember, when you look at who we brought in, remember, that's when we're signing them. Not the players that they become. That's when we're signing them, bro. Nowhere near the levels. Nowhere near the levels. So, look, the next thing, and it's kind of tied in. The next thing that I want to talk about, but I need to just let me get the page up. Yeah, this is a big one. This is actually a big one, people. This one here. This is actually a big one. A big one. Yeah. So I just need to see if I can. How can I? How am I gonna find this? Oh wait. Give me a moment. I'm just trying to find okay, I think I've found it. Nope, I haven't found it yet. I found it. All right, cool. Gonna share my screen now. So, Arsenal's wage structure is another problem for me. So look, we currently pay, and this is gross. We pay Havertz 280k a week. Yeah. Jesus 265k a week. Yeah. Declan Rice 240k a week. Yeah. By the way, big up Blacker in the chat. You get me? Big up, big up. By the way, people, like the video, subscribe to the thing, help the channel grow, all of that good stuff. Memberships and that, all of that. We got it running. And the ads should be running now. So if you could just, watch the ads, It will help out the channel massively, because we're trying to take down the big dogs in the league. You get me? We're trying to go for young player of the season. I can only get there with the help of you lot. Thanks for staying tuned in, and let's carry on. Partey, Erdegaard, 240k a week. Yeah, Partey, 200k a week. Bukayo Saka, 195k a week. I'm sorry, the fact that Bukayo Saka earns less than Jesus is absolutely insane, bro. Absolutely insane. Martinelli, 180k. The fact that Martinelli earns 180k a week is absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Saliba, 190k a week. Sterling, we pay him 162.5 a week. Zinchenko, 150k a week. Ben White, well, by the way, Zinchenko being on 150k a week is absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. So diabolical. Ben White, 150k. Marino, 130k. Calafiori, 120k. Tierney, 110. The fact that we're paying someone 110k a week that doesn't play at all, insane. Jorginho, 110k a week. Gabriel, 100. Raya, 100. Tomiyasu, 100. Urian Timber, 90k. Trossard, 90k. Kiwior, 58k. And Neto, 50k. So, of our 22-man squad, yeah, no. As far as I'm aware, this is up to date. But of our 22-man squad, only 4 players are under 100k a week. Yeah, it's basically this. We actually overpay. We actually overpay crazily. We actually overpay crazy. Look at this, yeah? The reason why we probably didn't sign anyone is because this idiot here, Jesus, yeah, is on 265k a week. A week. If he wasn't on this, that frees up space to sign someone. No disrespect to Declan Rice, but what did he do at West Ham for him to warrant a 240k a week? What did he do? 240k a week. I don't know what he did. What did he do? Does anybody know? You shouldn't be paying Declan Rice 240k a week. I would say 170 max. 170 max. 170 max. Why is Havertz on 280k a week? That's insane. 280k a week. He's 20k or 300k a week. What? 280k a week, blood. What? What the hell did Havertz do to justify 280k a week? Now, I'm not slewing Havertz. It's not Havertz's fault. It's not Havertz's fault that he's on 280k a week. He probably was like, what, Arsenal, you're willing to give me 280k a week? Where do I sign, bro? Where do I sign? Do you know what, yeah? Do you know what, yeah? Do you know what? I got a question, innit? And let's do a poll on it, innit? Because I actually got a question, innit? Yeah. So I'm so stupid. No, not a Q&A. Boom. Start a poll. Boom. Start poll. Oh, and by the way, Black, I saw your question. I didn't respond to it. But yeah, I'm doing minimum 2 streams today. So I'm going to do the watch along to Liverpool Leverkusen later. I may do something around 2-ish as well. Maybe I'll do a Q&A. Maybe I'll do a Q&A. But the thing is, Actually, but Q&As are probably better for later in the day when people aren't at work in it and more people can tune in. I don't know. I'll think of something. So the question is basically, so basically I'm just going through them, innit? So basically, so far I've spoke about the power struggle at Arsenal, which is one of the problems. Arsenal's unwillingness to attack markets and find loopholes to spend big. Gone through that one already. Our wage structure, which I've gone through now, which is not allowing us to actually probably spend the way that we need to spend. And I'm now going to talk about. Just briefly, Arsenal's unwillingness to attack games. We are absolutely refusing to attack. I don't know what it is. Yeah, we are absolutely refusing. Do you know what? I may do that at some point in the stream. I may go back to that later, but I've seen it, and it's disgusting. Just on this year, we pay Martinelli 180k a week. Yeah, Liverpool paid Luis Diaz 55k a week. Blood. What type of foolishness, blood? I swear down. And yeah, we're playing anti-football. So look, yeah, we do this thing now, yeah. We do this thing now, yeah, where. So first thing, yeah, I don't know if anyone's noticed it, yeah, but cool. Raya will pass the ball out from the back, yeah, and Saliba will get the ball, yeah. And what Saliba will do, yeah, is sometimes he will pass just out to the right back, and then the right back will pass it back, yeah. And then Saliba, when he's passed it out to the right back, yeah, at this point, Gabriel will run all the way over as far as he can to the left-hand side to, I don't know why he's doing it, but maybe he's stretching their forward line. Maybe he's trying to get their striker to follow him. I don't know why he's doing it, but he will stretch out as far away as he can. Saliba will get the ball back. Saliba will then spray the ball over to Gabriel. Yeah. Then when Gabriel gets the ball, Gabriel will do one of two things. Yeah. He will either pass it back to one of three things. He will either pass it back to Raya, who then will pass it back to Saliba, or out to the right back, or he will pass it back to Saliba, yeah, or he will spray it out to Martinelli on the left, yeah. So it's from the back, it's kind of like a U shape, yeah. It's kind of a U shape, yeah. Now, we do not build up properly because none of the defenders will. Well, since Erdegaard's not been there, none of the defenders will lay the ball off to a midfielder. None of the defenders will try and break, yeah, the opposition team's first line. They just don't do it. They do this U-shaped thing and then try and find the outlet on the left hand. It's usually the left hand side. Very rarely will the defenders find the outlet on the right hand side, which is Saka. Yeah. Then when we have the ball in midfield, yeah, we do this thing, yeah. The U shape. So we'll be like, okay, maybe Partey will have the ball. Actually, in all fairness, Partey is the only one that will try to break the line. But if Partey doesn't have the ball, this is what Rice will get the ball, and then he'll pass it over. Okay, over to Martinelli. Martinelli's over there. Oh, there's bare defenders over there now because, I mean, surprise, surprise, the ball's over there. Martinelli doesn't really know how to beat multiple players. His brain doesn't work that way. So then he passes back, and it's like, okay, let's go all the way around. Horseshoe settings, try to find someone on the right. Boom, on the right. Oh, the ball's on the right now, but Havertz is also there. So Saka doesn't really have any space because they've overloaded, because we have multiple players and the ball's over there. Okay, I'll pass back to the right back. Okay, back to Declan Rice, and then we go the other way. And it's like this constant U-shape. We do it in defense and we do it in the midfield as well. And nobody wants to play that killer pass. The only person that plays the killer pass, usually, yeah, is Erdegaard in the final third, or Partey when he's trying to break the lines. But even now, the movement, of now Erdegaard's not in the team. The movement in the midfield and in general is just really, really dead. It's just non-existent. We don't really pass and move. The only real pass and movement I see is when Nwaneri's on the pitch, because Nwaneri, he'll receive the ball, he'll lay it off. As soon as he's laid it off, he'll try and run behind the player, or then he'll move out somewhere in space. But he's the only one that does it. No one else does it. Do you know what I mean? We don't attack games. We don't attack teams. Our transition is so dead. We forgot how to dominate teams exactly. We're actually playing crazy Haram ball. The Haram ball is mad, bro. Like, we actually need blessings put upon our team. And you know what? Yeah, I think it's a systematic thing. This as well. He does pass back. But it's not just him. A lot of Arsenal players do it. I feel like Arsenal players. So when there's like Arsenal player will have the ball, and then there'll be like an Arsenal player in front of him, an Arsenal player to the side of him, or Arsenal player behind him. If there's like minimum two opposition players near them, they will always opt to the sideways or the back pass. They will never, rarely will they try and break. Rarely. And I don't understand it, because I would say we're a good team at recovering. We're very good at counter-pressing. Like, we're very good at winning the ball back when we lose it. This is why I'm confused, why we don't try to be a bit more out here. Why we try and do things a bit more, like, I don't know, like with a bit more vim. Well, I don't know why we don't take more risks. And it's crazy, because 2 years ago, we was taking all the risks. We get the ball back, and then 2-3 passes, boom, we're in the final third. Or 2-3 passes, one ball, Martinelli's through, breezing, breezing, one-on-ones, breezing. But we don't do it anymore. And I think the thing that is causing that to happen is how slow our build-up is. Our build-up is insanely slow. It's like ridiculously slow. Like, I feel like Arteta wants Arsenal to always be attacking on hardest difficulty. Always attacking on hardest difficulty. All the time. It's like we will have an opportunity where we win the ball back in our and do you know what? Maybe it's because when we win the ball back in our box, everybody is usually in our box, because everybody's come back. Even Havertz has come back. So when we win the ball back, everybody's in our half. Everybody. Well, I think it's better to say everybody's kind of in the first third of our half. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's really easy for the opposition to defend against anything that we do. And then when we get it, it's not like the 1-2 and then boom. It's like the 1 and then the 1 and then back and then over there. And then by the time we've done all that foolishness, bro, everybody's already back in their half. We're not quick enough, man. We're actually, bro, look. Even Clive on Arsenal Vision was pissed, and bro, like, bro, it's so dead, man. Look at this. The notion that players pass back is nonsense. Players do progress with the ball, but rarely are others creating openings to pass forward. I would say we do progress with the ball, just not quick enough. And when we do progress with the ball, it's usually Declan Rice just running into space and then realizing he can't run any further, and then he passes it back. It's like nobody wants to take responsibility to make something happen. You know what I mean? A lot of this has to do with Arteta overthinking our current situation. Potentially. Gravenberch, same thing, dribble past me. Exactly. Gravenberch is a good example of this. Like, he will dribble through the midfield. He will go through the middle of the park. He will receive the ball on the half turn, make something happen. We don't really have players that receive the ball on the half turn and make something happen. Take Rice, for example. He progressed many times, but he had nowhere to I don't agree with this though. Fully. I don't agree with this fully. Like, don't get me wrong. Usually, all right. Where I kind of agree with you is usually when he bombs forward, because when he's bombing forward, everybody's kind of in a, like, they've come back. He's now one of the furthest forward. So because everybody's behind him or to the left or right of him, he can't really make a forward pass. But then I would say, why doesn't he wait? Why doesn't he hold back and then wait for someone to make the run forward and then try and find the pass? My problem isn't that. This is actually my problem. Why don't we try and take risks? Like, why don't we actually try and take risks? It's like we're risk averse. Hey, James Paul. I hope you're here. I hope you're here, man. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Game week 38, don't go anywhere. I mean, yeah, no, I hear you, bro. But like, it is very frustrating the way that I'm seeing us play. Very frustrating. Because, which then brings on to our final point, yeah? I feel like we've lost our identity. And this is a big part of it. Because anyone that's been an Arsenal fan for longer than, I'd say, 10 years is used to us carving teams open, bro. Like, used to us playing quick, passing the ball, quick, one-touch football. One-touch, beautiful football. Attacking football, creative, freedom. Wenger gave players freedom. Wenger allowed players to express themselves. Wenger wasn't like, yeah, this is the system, and when you're here, you must do X, and when you're there, you must do Y, and when the ball's on here, then you must do this, and when the enemy team has this, then you must do. He was like, no, bro, be free. These are the fundamentals, but when you're on the pitch, think for yourself, be free, try things, you know, connect with players, build relationships on the pitch, find out what works. You're adults, but I shouldn't have to tell you what to do. Like, obviously I can guide you in certain phases of the game, but I'm not laying out the whole plan for you. Bro, getting slapped at Stamford Bridge this weekend. Will you be here though? Make sure you're there. Do you know what I mean? It's like players, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like Arsenal are just so, everything that Wenger, yeah, built, everything that Wenger fought against, every press conference he went into slewing these teams that was negative, that was dark arts, that was overly physical, that was focused more on duels. All of that stuff that he fought for, Arteta's doing now. What? Arteta's become the enemy that Wenger was fighting against. Why? We're so slow. Like, look, what? We played 10 games, 3 red cards already. This ain't the Arsenal way. We got over 20 yellow cards. This ain't the Arsenal way. Man set up a midfield of giants. We saw a midfield of Partey, Rice, and Marino. No creativity in the midfield. This is not Arsenal. Exactly. We're playing basketball. Remember, we're playing rugby. We're playing rugby. We're playing UFC. Here we go. Grealish is a perfect example of an expressive player being held back by a controlling system. But the difference with Man City is that, yeah, it's similar, but they have quality everywhere. So the quality can just take them out of it. El Bags, we're conceding 2 against relegation yo-yo clubs, but it's true. By the way, people, 64 locked inside. Just make sure you're liking the video and subscribing to the channel, man. We're trying to grow. And I guess to anyone that watches this on playback, you know what to do, man. Like the channel, Well, you can't like the channel. Like the video. Subscribe to the. Well, I mean, you can like the channel by sharing it with all your people them on Twitter. You know them right there. And shameless plug. Look, these are all the socials. We're trying to get big everywhere, man. So yeah, quality is a big difference. It does play a big part. And you know what? Yeah, I'll tell you, these last 2 years, he hasn't been good when there's pressure. So if fans in the stadium turn, he will feel the heat. But you know what? Yeah, on this, I don't even feel like fans can really turn on Arteta or the team, because the way that the ballot system, I don't think the ballot system even allows for that. You know what I mean? Saliba and Gabriel getting split up with, yeah, you will get smashed at the Brit. Hey, James Paul, I hope you are here Sunday after the game. Yeah. By the way, 74 people inside. That's how I know that a lot of you slapped the like button. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. So look, yeah, those were my problems with Arsenal, innit? Those are my problems with Arsenal. Yeah. And I'm sure there's a lot of there are other problems. Don't get me wrong. There is so much that we could talk about. But yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. Wait, what day is it today? Is it Tuesday? Oh, it's Tuesday. Okay, people. I just realized I am definitely going to be doing a stream. I'm unsure on the time. Probably free, because I need to do the match preview for Arsenal against Inter Milan. I just remembered. So match preview, Arsenal versus Inter Milan, probably around 3 o'clock. 5 o'clock, I should be on Northside's channel. 5 o'clock, I should be on Northside's channel. And then obviously I'm going to do the watch along to the Liverpool Leverkusen game in the evening. It all depends on what happens in the Inter game, because I'm hearing that we're planning to bring him back for the Inter game. Whether he starts or not, I don't know. But yeah, it all depends on that, really. You know what I mean? So wait, you stand with Wenger now? I wouldn't mind Wenger coming into the director of football role, you know, the sporting director role. I wouldn't mind that. Personally, I wouldn't mind that. Maybe he could help with the culture as well. Bring back the ways that we used to play. Who knows? I'm not, you know. I'm not. I didn't even think about that, but no, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, people. So look, thanks for everyone that came through today. You know, I guess just on your way out, make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. I'm just seeing who's live, if anyone's live. Okay, Cass is live. So I'm going to redirect you over to Cass. Just make sure, yeah, that you're going in there with the Hawks raid. Wait, just writing a message. Boom. Spirit. Boom. You get me? Make sure you're hitting him up with this message as you go in there. Oh, wait. Can I have to actually post it in here? Boom. And obviously, thanks for everyone that came through. And I will catch y'all later on. Peace.